Hey, this is Mike, Sador42Vinyl. I'm going to do another video. This one is going to be an additional video in my Hall of Fame series of videos that I've done. I believe I've done 4 other videos where I've kind of have my own personal album Hall of Fame. So individual albums that I've been just highlighting in my collection that are really some of my favorite albums of all time, albums that I really love. It could be new albums that I've discovered recently in the past 10 years since I started collecting vinyl again, or it could just be albums that I've known for quite a long time and I've loved since I was younger that I currently have on vinyl as well. Everything that I'm gonna put into the Hall of Fame is something that I currently have on vinyl. It could be a reissue or an original press, that doesn't necessarily matter. And for this Hall of Fame, I'm gonna specifically put in albums in the power pop subgenre of music that I have. So this video is going to be 5 albums from the power pop subgenre, but only from the 90s. There are so many power pop albums that absolutely deserve to be in a Hall of Fame, but I'm limiting each video to just 5 entries. And for this video, I'm going to do 5 power pop albums from the 90s. So the first album that's getting inducted into the Sador42Vinyl 90s power pop albums is going to be the Jellyfish record. This came out February 93, and this is just an amazing album. Incredibly melodic, very influenced by the Beatles, by Queen, by the Beach Boys. I think those 3 bands have to be favorites of these guys. They were given about $300,000 to record this album, which if you translate that for inflation, that's about 650 grand to make this album. So this album cost about $500,000 to make. This album is fantastic. Musically, it sounds huge. The songs are so diverse with instrumentation, incredibly melodic, tons of harmonies, just really great songs. Within 6 months, the album was written, and then for another 6 months, it was recorded. So for 6 months, they recorded demos, they wrote songs, and then when they were finished with that process, they went into the studio and spent 300 grand in 1993 money to create this album. If you're going to get this album, definitely get the vinyl file version. They're still available for sale, and this is going into the Sador42Vinyl Hall of Fame because it's an excellent album. It's one of my most favorite albums of all time at this point. And it's an album that I've only discovered within the past 10 years, so it's really cool. I like that I'm still discovering music that is top tier in my brain for albums that I just have so much respect for. So that album is definitely going into the Hall of Fame.
She turned a nightlight on and blew him a kiss. He stared back through his green Crayola eyes. She traced his likeness from off the back of the disc. Next to the box top, promised her the biggest prize. Joining a fan club with my friends, filling our bathrooms with t-shirts and 8x10. You look so dreamy, I'm in love from above. When I'm picking up a falling star.
This next album is a unique album because we're talking about the 90s, and grunge is the music that is the most popular rock music that's out during that time period. And bands are being influenced by that, including power pop bands. And this album is an album that I think was influenced by the grunge scene because of the super loud, distorted guitars and the aggressiveness of the music, but still being incredibly melodic. And that is the band Red Kross, and this is a Phaseshifter. I had only discovered this album this year. Yeah, this album has impressed me so much that it is going into the Sador42 Vinyl Hall of Fame only after me having owned it for the past 6 months. This album is so good. It was like immediate. The first time I listened to it was on vinyl. Yeah, incredibly melodic, but also very loud. The guitars and the distortion and the feedback on a lot of the songs. It's not a traditionally sounding power pop record, but the melodies are there, the harmonies are there, and the writing is 100%. Every song is good. I don't have any issues with any of the songs. This is really a 90s grungy album, but with that power pop sound to it. Tons of hooks, tons of harmonies, definitely going into the Hall of Fame. This is the inner sleeve with the song titles and credits and some pictures. And this version of the album came out on Third Man Records. All right, the next album is a band that had a little bit of success with the song Slowly. It got pretty big on college radio and was actually used in a movie soundtrack maybe a year or two after it came out. And this band is Magnapop. This is Hotboxing. This album is super good, very power pop, But again, with the 90s, this being July 94, the heaviness of the guitars or the loudness of the guitars on the recording is very 90s. It's a very guitar forward heavy album. The guitars sound very thick on the album, but on this one in particular, it's a super clean sound. The album was produced by Bob Mould, and I would compare the guitar sound a little bit to Sugar, because Sugar has a very strong guitar tone as well, but I think this one is even more kind of aggressive in your face mix wise. And again though, power pop, very strong melodies. There's 9 songs on here that are under 3 minutes long. A trope in power pop is to kind of get to the point really quickly with your pre-choruses, your melodies, your bridges and stuff. Really get that hook in the listener as quick as possible. And they do a great job on this. 14 songs on this album, so there's a lot of music on here, but it's only 41 minutes long. A lot of songs in a short period of time, which is also very much power pop. This was also released on Priority Records. Priority Records was a label that primarily released rap albums. So it was unusual for a rock band to, especially an indie power pop rock band, to get released on that label. Very melodic, but very guitar heavy. Great album. Going into the Hall of Fame for 90s power pop.
It tries to interrupt me. Interrupt my mind. In a quiet room you wait. In another room they fight. They do it all the time. They do it all the time. They do it all the time. Sing of fear. Clearly defined. I'm wasting time again. Slowly forcing straight up. Counting fear again now. A sense of worth, a sense of shame, a sense of what is in your name, what it means to let you down and pretend when you're around. Lay it down for the last time and then turn away. Lay it down for the last time, surely show your rage. Sorry doesn't matter and it makes you mad and it always stays the same and you never see it. I'm sorry doesn't help and it turns you away when there's something there and it's tearing away at the part that kills your faith. The part that kills your faith. I can't fake it. There's nothing here that doesn't rhyme. We're coming over sooner, trying not to remember. Stay until the moon is down. And here it comes, here it comes. Never touch you with sick fingers. Never touch you with sick fingers. I'm so wasted.
The next album that is getting inducted, similar to Jellyfish, this is another album that is well regarded in the power pop community. This is Fountains of Wayne. This is their first album. I tend to pull this album out a lot more than Interstate Managers. I really don't know why, but I think this album is slightly superior to that album. Again, this is my personal Hall of Fame. So many good songs on it. Adam Schlesinger and Chris Collingwood both write really great lyrics. Adam in particular likes to write little stories, little tales that get told in each song. Makes the band a bit unique in comparison to some other bands whose lyrics don't get that specific. There's not a lot of metaphors in here. It's pretty straightforward. Also interesting is at the same time this album was being recorded and eventually released, Adam had submitted his song, That Thing You Do, to Tom Hanks's movie of the same name. They were doing a call out to songwriters to write a song for the movie, and they were going to pick one that the band would be recording and would be their one-hit wonder in the movie. And Adam's song for That Thing You Do was picked. But that movie and this album came out at the same time. The order of that is interesting because Adam wasn't a well-known songwriter at the time. F쏘ᴍᴏ tends to be considered a one-hit wonder band with the Stacy's Mom single. But really, they have so many great songs, especially on this album. Radiation Vibe, Sing to the Bottom, She's Got a Problem is one of my favorite. Just those three songs alone are huge singles in my opinion. Should have been giant. So yeah, this one's going into the Hall of Fame for me. It's just a great album. This is the music on vinyl repress that I have. This album should definitely be more popular than it is. So I'm putting F쏘ᴍᴏ's first self-titled album into the Sador42 Vinyl 90s Power Pop Albums Hall of Fame.
Are you alone now? Did you lose the monkey? He gave you backaches, and now you slouch. He didn't mean it. It's just a dummy. Reading Playboy on your couch. And now it's time to say what I forgot to say. Baby, 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 come on, what's wrong? It's a radiation vibe I'm grooving on. Don't it make you wanna get some sun? Shine on, shine on, shine on. I wanna sink to the bottom with you. I wanna sink to the bottom with you. The ocean is big and blue. I just wanna sink to the bottom with you. Cars on the highway, planes in the air. Everyone else is going somewhere, but I'm going nowhere. Getting there soon. I might as well just
The last one is another excellent album, more in the more traditional power pop here. This is Owsley, is the songwriter and musician who put this album out. He was a guitar player musician for Amy Grant and Shania Twain. He worked with those artists in the studio and as a touring musician. And when he had spare time, when he was off in between gigs, he was always writing for his solo album and recording in his home studio. So this whole album was written and recorded in Owsley's home studio, where he basically recorded the whole album, packaged it up, and wanted to sell it to labels as is. He didn't want them to mess with his recordings. He didn't want them to have to do anything with the music. He just wanted a label to put it out. And that kind of do-it-yourself attitude for this album and his non-compromising of the music was integral for this album's success, because this album is very, very much power pop. It's the more traditional power pop album that came out in 1999 that's kind of reminiscent of the late 70s, early 80s music that came out, like the Knack, the Beat, bands like that. This also has some Jellyfish sounds on there. It just has some passages that remind me of Jellyfish. There's passages in here, especially when there is piano played, that reminds me a little bit of Ben Folds. This is the first time this album was ever pressed on vinyl as well. This was reissued on vinyl by Real Gone Music. This album has a cult following. It never really had huge success. So I think somebody at Real Gone is just a huge fan of this record to get this put out. Great album, incredible melodies, incredible harmonies, great power pop music here. It's going into the Hall of Fame as one of the best albums of the 90s for power pop, for sure. I love that album. That album is fantastic, and when you listen to it, it will put a smile on your face. It's so good. That's basically what power pop does for me. It really makes me happy listening to it because it's a cheerful kind of music, even though sometimes the lyrics are melancholy. The tone and the melodies and everything just make me happy when I'm listening to it. It's one of the reasons why I like power pop so much. It always brings my mood up if you're feeling down.
I don't care what you say. Nothing's gonna change me anyway. I don't care what you say about me. You won't break me. I'm not a slave to conventional ways. You can't shake me. Time left to mark it that you can't erase. Time left to mark it that you won't erase. Daydream out of the blue into something so sad but true. An old friend back from the dead to steal the cover, sleeping in your bed. I've spent a long time away and it's good to be home. And together is better than being alone. It's a ballpark from anything I've ever felt like before. As long as the road that's been leading me back to your door. What a bore. All I know, left me all alone. That's why I'm coming home, running all the way. I'm home to stay. He's got a servant and his own dumb waiter to answer the phone when you call. I'm sorry, son, he's underneath the weather. Try him back later next fall. The boss called him out to California. Let Hollywood make you a star. Now he's on the music television and driving a Cadillac
those are going to be the 5 albums that go into the Sador42 Vinyl Hall of Fame for 90s power pop. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, like the video. All that is appreciated. Thank you. Bye.